Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions, back again with another 50th anniversary G.I. Joe 2-pack review. Today we have the Marine Devastation 2-pack, including Gung Ho and the Cobra Shadow Guard. It's a very cool looking set. Looks like there's a lot of awesome accessories included, so we're just going to go ahead and tear into this bad boy and do a quick review on all of it for you, so stick around. Here is the 50th anniversary 2-pack featuring Gung Ho and the Cobra Shadow Guard. The Marine Devastation 2-pack. Very cool packaging. Pretty much the same as all the rest of the 50th anniversary. So the back again, very simple. Quick bio of the 50th anniversary stuff going on. And it says it features 2 figures and 18 accessories. Gung Ho looks really nice in here. And the Shadow Guard, whatever. We'll find out here in a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. File cards are taped inside the packaging, so don't forget about them. And here we have the set. File card trading cards here. 2 for Gung Ho, 2 for the Shadow Guard. They are multilingual, so if you don't like the English, you can find whichever language you do prefer. Very cool looking. A lot of cool accessories in here. Some small ones, some big ones. So the standard 50th anniversary figure stands with the gold logos painted on them and the code names. Cool. Little bitty knife. Cool saber. The Uzi looking thing. Little pistol. And an assault rifle with a bayonet. And the more traditional assault rifle with another bayonet. A lot of cool accessories with the Shadow Guard. And now we get to Gung Ho. Which is probably how most people are picking this one up. A big chain gun. A big backpack. Small assault rifle. The traditional grenade launcher. Pistol sidearm. Clip and knife. So here's all the accessories you get. Again, there are quite a few of them in here, so nice to have all that stuff. There's a little green ammo belt stuck inside of the backpack for Gung Ho. And this is all the accessories we have. Very cool. We'll zoom in a little closer and take a look at them individually. Up first we have Gung Ho. This is a new update to the original Gung Ho figure that came out. Got some really cool detail work. The vest is kind of a soft plastic, but it's not a really soft plastic. It's actually more rigid than I was expecting here. It has his signature tattoo on his chest there, which is pretty awesome. It's got a nice kind of greenish blue there that kind of works really well with the lighter green on his vest here and his pants. So overall, this is a really cool figure. The sculpt on the head is pretty nice. He looks a little bit more grizzled than I was expecting, I guess is the best way of saying it. But overall, it's a nice looking head. Looks like they took a little bit off of the leather neck head and kind of molded it a little bit more and shaped it a little bit more to be more of a Gung Ho figure. But other than that, pretty standard. Cool looking figure. Let's look at the accessories. He has this really big chain gun that the ammo clip or ammo belt snaps into. Traditionally, you don't see Gung Ho with these heavy weapons too much, but it's a nice accessory feature. Then we've got the backpack here with the ammo feed on it, so you can attach one end to the gun and one end into the ammo back. And it's a nice belt feed kind of thing going on there. It's a pretty plain backpack though. Some nice web gear here. Does have a little snap here in the front. See, it snaps on and then you can strap it on Gung Ho. Rather than the peg version of the backpack that we've seen released with some other figures. So it works pretty well. The little snap-on piece for the belt in the front is a little hard to get to sometimes. But it works pretty well. I'm probably not going to use it too much because I think the character looks a lot better without that big bulky backpack. And the Gung Ho that I know from the cartoons and everything is usually just like this, so that's kind of nice. The little knife slips into his scabbard on his boot really easily. It's a little loose in there too, so you may have to watch out for that. It may fall out pretty easily. His sidearm fits into the holster on his side. If I can get it turned around the right way. It fits in there very snugly, so it's not going to come loose on you, so that's a good thing. The knife probably will though, but it's okay. Then he's got this cool assault gun. It has a ammo clip that fits on the side of it. See if we can get it to snap in here for you. A little hard to fit it in there. It's kind of made at an angle as well, but snaps in there and it looks pretty cool. So that's a cool gun. Then we've got his traditional grenade launcher. This one does not snap into like the previous one. There's a little catch on it so you could break it down and you could see the ejection housing and things like that. But Fits in his hand pretty easily. A lot of room there, so he's got a good grip on it. And then, of course, the big guns you can put on either way you want to. So yeah, overall, pretty cool. I'm not really sure why they decided to paint the tips of the bullets the same color as his vest on this belt. I guess just to make sure you don't think it's somebody else's. But it does work pretty well. You can strap it across his chest if you want to. It doesn't really snap in place on the back, but the good thing is that you can kind of overlap some of the bullets a little bit and kind of just pinch them in place, and they hold tight pretty well at that point. So he can have a big bandolier of bullets if you kind of like that look. But just by itself, the figure really looks pretty awesome. It's a nice update of the original release of the figure, so I really like it a lot. It's pretty cool. And now we have the Shadow Guard, which is essentially just a Crimson Guard in all black. So the black paint here actually works really well. It's got a really nice sculpt on it. Standard points of articulation on all these, so nothing too special about that. The head is not restricted by the helmet pretty much at all. It's non-removable as well, so it's molded, not a two-piece like some of the other Crimson Guard were. So yeah, it's a pretty cool figure actually. A lot of cool detail work on it. What is that? Little gunk. So he's got a pistol holster on his side. He's got a knife holster on his other side, and another pistol holster on his back web gear. So let's see how all this stuff goes and works. So you take the knife, fit it in the side. Fits in there pretty snugly actually, so it's not going to come loose on you. Then the sidearm fits on the other holster and fits in there pretty easily and pretty snug, so it won't be falling out either. The other holster that's actually on the web gear is actually for the saber, and it actually works really nicely. We've not seen too many figures with this cool little piece. So that's a nice little touch here for the Crimson Guardsman, or the Shadow Guard, I guess is what this one is. So that's really cool though. His backpack is the traditional Crimson Guard backpack, and it fits on his back really easily. Again, it's the slightly more hardened plastic than some of the flimsy plastic we've seen in the past, so it pegs into his back really easily. Then he's got 3 guns you can choose from. The traditional Crimson Guard assault rifle, a slightly newer updated version of it here with a larger clip, and this small Uzi looking thing here. So he will not be carrying all these guns at one time. I don't know why he would ever need to use that many guns at one time, but you can do something like this where you have the Uzi in one hand, the assault rifle in the other hand, and then you can kind of snap this in place on his back and use kind of pressure to keep it in place, but it's not really meant to do that, so that's kind of just an extra gun at that point. But yeah, overall this is a pretty nice sculpted figure. Nice detail work on it. It's a nice update to the Crimson Guard. And I'm really digging this whole black motif going on here. Got some really cool kind of really dull metal gray bucklers on his boots. And overall it's just a really nice figure. I'm actually surprised about that. I didn't expect this figure to be much, but it's really actually impressing me pretty well. So it would be great for troop building if that's your thing. So keep that in mind and other than that, it's a really cool figure. Standard Crimson Guard with a little updated on the web gear and things like that. So yeah, very cool. Here are the two figures side by side, so you can kind of see the size comparison here. Gung Ho is a rather large figure. He stands about another foot and a half above the Crimson Guardsman, Shadow Guardsman, which is kind of cool. Gung Ho was always supposed to be kind of the rough and rowdy Marine of the crew anyways. For another little bit of a comparison here, we've got our trusty Beachhead figure from the 25th anniversary line. You can see how he compares with Gung Ho. Gung Ho is a larger figure still, and Beachhead here is about the same size as the Shadow Guardsman. So overall, very nice. It's a great set. I really like the updated Gung Ho, and the Crimson Guard. Sorry, keep doing that. The Shadow Guardsman is a really awesome looking figure. Definitely worth picking up. That's it for our review for the G.I. Joe 50th Anniversary 2-pack featuring Gung Ho and the Cobra Shadow Guard. Overall, this is a great set. The Gung Ho figure is a really good update for the classic figure. Lots of cool accessories. Shadow Guard is a nice interpretation of the Crimson Guard, slightly updated for the kind of shadow conspiracy world kind of thing. So yeah, very cool. I would say pick this set up if you haven't already. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Leave us some comments in the comment section down below. Feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And until next time, happy hunting and yo Joe.